Final Grapefruit League game. How did everything go for you out there?
今日多分オープン戦最後の試合だったと思うんですけど、いかがでしたか？
まあ自分のいいとこ悪いとこ、全部分かりましたし、いいと思いになったことは間違いないかなと思います。
Yeah, it was a good outing. I got a lot out of it. I know I was able to figure out what was good and what wasn't.
What was good and what wasn't?
何がダメだか自分が何をしたらよくて、自分が何をしたらダメなのかっていうところが分かったっていう。
I was able to figure out what I need to do to be good and what happens when I'm not good.
Mechanics, just mechanics.
Adjustments.
Just mechanics.
Mechanically.
Mechanics. Yeah.
What works for him and what doesn't.
Yeah, what more would you like to clean up before opening day besides the pitch count?
球数以外で、開幕までにどういうところを直していきたいというか、良くしていきたい。
細かいところがたくさんありますけど、やっぱり細かいコントロールだったり、その辺がうまくいけばいいのかなというふうに思ってます。
Just fine tuning, command, making sure I land my pitches where the catcher calls them. I think that's the biggest part.
Your first start of the season, how many pitches do you think you'll be able to go roughly in that one?
シーズン1登板目、最初の登板何球ぐらい投げれる？
100はないと思う。100は止められる。
They'll stop me if I try to throw 100.
Looks like you lined up to face the Marlins that first start. How do you feel about that?
初戦マーリンズ戦っぽいですけど、どういう気持ちですか？
いや、まだデータを見てないですし、その映像とか見てないんでこれからなんですけど、とにかく相手っていうか自分がちゃんと今シーズン軌道に乗っていけるかっていうところの大事な最初なので、丁寧に入っていきたいなと思ってます。
I haven't looked at any footage or data of any opponents, so no thoughts on who I'm going up against. I think it's the most important thing is myself. As long as I can fine tune what I need to do before then, it's an important outing to get me on a groove for the season. So
This season, is there, any nerves or excitement given that you sat out most of last season?
去年が難しい1年だった中で、今年に臨むのに対して、緊張だったりエキサイトだったりなんかあります？
去年1年間その球数を投げてその下積みがないというか、そのこう投げてきたこのなんていうのキャリアみたいなのがなくなってるから、その不安はもちろんありますけど、とにかく、僕も自分自身野球以外の時間も自分の体と常に会話してうまくいくように心がけたいですし、監督コーチみんなスタッフも僕が怪我しないようにすごい丁寧に運用してくれてるから、そこはみんな同じ目標を持ってやってるから、そこで頑張っていきたいなって感じ。
Given last year I didn't throw very many pitches, that base is kind of gone now, so am I a little bit worried? Sure, there's a little bit of worry, but I'm on the same page with the coaches, the training staff, everybody on the team, and they're doing their best to keep me on the field, and I'm doing what I can to stay on the field, so we're all on the same page, and I think we have a good step going forward.
What does a successful season look like in your eyes?
千賀さんにとって、成功した1年というのはどのようなものですか？
怪我をせずに1年間ちゃんと投げ続けるってことができれば、ある程度数字もついてくると思っているので、怪我をしたらやっぱり怪我をするってことはそれなりにあまり良くないからシーズンでも打たれるだろうし、やっぱ年間投げるっていうことに対しては怪我なく投げていけばパフォーマンスもいいものだから怪我しないだろうし、そこは両方ともくっついてくるから怪我をせずに規定を投げるっていうのが大事かなと思ってます。
Just staying healthy throughout the season. If I'm able to stay healthy, that means I'm probably putting up decent numbers. I think they go hand in hand. If I'm performing poorly, something isn't right mechanically, which may lead to me getting injured. If I'm performing well, then my mechanics are probably good, and I'm able to stay on the field. And that's my biggest goal: staying off the injured list and hopefully throwing 162 innings.
What did you think of Brett Beatty's play on the double play in the first inning?
リーディングフィックスでしたね。
いやショートスカンで2人ともいい動きだったんで、抜けたかなと思いましたけど、いい当たりだったから いいプレーだったなと思います。
It was hit pretty hard. I didn't know if anybody would get to it, so it was a great play by both Francisco and Brett.
You mentioned 162 innings. Why is that number important to you?
162イニングということで、160なんでそこは大事なんですか？
まあ、先発として仕事をしたっていう一つの目安になってくるから、そこを超えれるようにっていうのは、まあ、怪我なくいかないと無理だからっていうところだと思います。
Qualifying is a big deal. It's important. It means I was able to stay on the field for the entirety of the season, so that's a goal.
It was a good day of work for him. I thought the first couple of innings he was a little off. You know, command was off, and it looked like he didn't have the best feel for his pitches. And then the third inning and the fourth inning, he was completely opposite. Like he was pretty nasty. You know, the way the ball was coming out, I think he touched 96. But then he threw a really good sliders. The split was really good. Like all of his pitches, there was a lot of swing and misses there. Like completely two different outings. You know, the first couple of innings were finding, getting a feel for his pitches, and then the third and the fourth inning, pretty nasty, like I said.
What did you learn about him this spring?
He's on a mission. You know, this is a guy that wants to stay healthy because of what he went through last year. He feels like he's a big part. He knows he's a big part of this team, and I see a guy that he's having fun. Last year he went down early, and it was frustrating for him. Now you could see a smile on his face, like the conversations that we're having with him on a daily basis. There's a good feedback coming from him. So that's what I learned the most.
How comfortable or confident are you at this point that he's going to be a healthy, productive player for you?
How confident
are you in Senga that he's going to be a healthy, productive player?
Oh, I mean, we continue to feel good. You know, he's putting in the work. He's responding well. He's, every suggestion, everything that we're continue to present to him, he's welcoming all those advices. He's, giving us feedback. We feel pretty good about him.
Soto going to play tomorrow?
Soto he's not playing tomorrow. Yeah, he's off tomorrow. A lot of the guys that you saw today, especially the guy, Peace DHing.
Okay.
I think Brad is playing. But other than that, a lot of the guys that didn't play today.
Okay. What did you think of Kranick both tonight and just the body of work he's giving
Good. Again, a guy that is a multiple inning guy. That we were looking at 35, 40 pitches today. He got to 30 something, 35 I think he was. Attacked the strike zone. Slider was good. Live on the fastball. Continue to throw strikes, and that's what you want out of a guy like that is capable of going multiple innings. Somebody that's going to come in, throw strikes, attack hitters, and the stuff is good.
You've been encouraged by the way Luis Torrens is swinging the bat at this point.
He's a good hitter, and we saw it. We saw flashes last year, especially when he first came up and got an opportunity to play. This is a guy that can drive the baseball, has the awareness of what the pitcher's trying to do to him in certain situations, and he's going to get an opportunity here. So, like I said, he's a good player.